We're in Belgium today to go to Fort Eben-Emael. I think it's pronounced, from pre-World War II era, same time as the Maginot Line.
Yep.
So we're going underground. It's going to be cold. Dog's coming along, rocking the new Destination Adventure merch that we got thanks to Dustin and his beautiful designs.
And the sad thing is, that's one of my messages.
Wow.
Decontamination room.
Decontamination room, you said?
Mm-hmm.
We've done several underground tunnels now,
Yes.
but something about the lovely soft lighting and the shadows and all of this artwork, it almost feels like we're in a museum
Yes.
instead of an old fort. Here's where we are. Right there. Right on the border of the Netherlands. I went in here right when you went to go to the bathroom, and I was like, "Oh, what's in this room?" And literally got me. I thought it was a real person again. These fort mannequins. This is like a charcoal room now, or just coal. I mean, it doesn't seem like enough coal to run like a boiler.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it was for heating and cooking. Ooh, jail cells. Creepy jails. Ah, look at that ragamuffin. Shifty. We haven't even paid admission yet for this place. You can just walk in and look at all this. Yeah. What do you think's happening here?
Oh.
It's not in English, but I recognize that word. Go stand next to... I want to show the size comparison. Look how big these tanks are. The rivets on them. Also, I guess, generator. Yeah. And from what we've learned at other forts, obviously there's a backup and another backup.
Yeah.
So there used to be a tunnel here, or there still is, and they covered it up, huh?
Yeah.
They look smaller than I was
I was
expecting.
gonna say, those don't seem big enough.
Yeah. 2 boilers. Hey, I mean, we haven't actually got in. I don't know how big this fort actually was.
Sure.
There was an era in time where everything just looks creepier. Like, I get that this is just a shower, but it looks creepy, you know? All right. Getting into the actual main part of the fort here. I see we're going to be having mannequins the entire way through. It's got some nice stuff in here. Oh, look at the little stamps. Do you think they would have typewriter battles back and forth?
Who can type fastest?
Yeah. Just angrily typing at each other.
He looks uncertain.
Yeah, he looks a lot less certain than the previous mannequin. Maybe he's contemplating a coup. Really good job with the posing. I don't know. Look at this guy. Dude's he's thinking about something completely different. And right down from the mess hall, the officers' mess, is the officers' living quarters. This does feel less underground. I don't know how to explain it than the Maginot Fort we were in.
Yes.
Oh, you had a record player. Sorry, phonograph. I think they're playing Connect 4.
What?
Connect 4 for Jesus. Oh, this boy's asleep. And very yellow. Oh, he fell asleep holding his book. Been there. I think they have the most mock-up stuff that we've seen so far.
Yes.
Out of these forts. And there's a lot of guides around. English, German, Dutch, French-speaking guides. Now there's some Connect 4. What? What'd you say?
So they got in a fight over the maps, and the one guy was like, I gotta hand it to you.
It said this is where the elite NCOs would live. Elite, I'm guessing higher or highest ranking enlisted it would have to be to get their own double room like this. Not quite as nice as the officer quarters, but better than sleeping with a bunch of regular Joes, you know? Oh, and they get beer and cards. Cards is arguably better.
And weird arms.
And weird. You've always got an eye for the mannequin arm problems. I was gonna say cards is arguably better than Connect 4,
Yeah.
but I think that's probably debatable, depending on how much brain you want to use. Oh wow. Yeah. Is it ironic that the barber has the most facial hair? General troop quarters. Wow, they had a lot of room in here. I was expecting like bunk beds and, 35 dudes stacked on top of each other, but...
We have seen that before.
Well, yeah, exactly, right? That's what I was thinking. They each have their own bed. It looks like their own cubby. It's dim in here. Even a table to play Chutes and Ladders? What, get up at 6, eat at 7, cut coffee, 2 slices of bread, and margarine. That is barely a breakfast. Chores at 7:30. Appeal at 08. Training. Soup and meat for lunch. Rest or chores, various tasks. Exercises, meat, potatoes, and vegetables for dinner. Switching off the lights at 10. I think this is the first full-size model I've ever been up close to. I don't know why, but it's bigger than I was thinking it was going to be. This whole room is a memorial to the V1 attacks. Stairs. So we're on the slow elevator because we're not trying to walk up 116 stairs with the poor dog.
Not today.
Not today, no. It's just so echoey. I could have swore those noises were right around this corner.
Yeah.
And then we came around the corner and it was just another hallway.
It's kind of creepy.
I found the stairs. They're kind of crazy looking. It's just a really long hallway over here. Okay, so we just came from that way. The first room here is one of the ammunition casemates. The water on the ceiling. Sparkly. The sign said that they learned from World War I and did not store all the ammunition centrally, but each emplacement had its own storage casemate. These walls are all dripping wet. It's very humid in here. So much of it is not open to the public. Can't even really see the end of the hallway. We're going this way though.
Down, down, down.
Down, down, down. So this is one of the casemates that was damaged or destroyed by the German attack.
De balken als de zandzaksjes lagen. Aan de linkerdeur zie je dat eigenlijk alles ligt. We hebben daar niks aan veranderd. Je ziet hoe dat heeft stand gehouden. Aan de rechterkant is het erdoor gegaan.
I hadn't noticed when we first walked up, but all of this is just from the explosion when they destroyed it. So after that damage done by the German attack, the fort was surrendered. And it really messed with the morale, I think, of all the guys working in here. They don't make stairs like they used to. These are so cool looking. What did I just say about stairs? They don't make doors like they used to either. That's a nice looking door. Okay, so the pump was down here with a well, and they pumped it up to wherever they needed. So that explains why this room has padded floor and it's so quiet in here. I was wondering. They also use this area to measure and record earthquakes. And on the wall back there is the earthquake that caused the tsunami that damaged the Fukushima nuclear reactor in 2011. And that earthquake took 12 minutes, it says right there, to travel from Japan to Belgium. I was wondering when we'd run into the infirmary. Okay. This boy is having a lot of problems. Poor guy. Just for reference, it's really hard to tell when you're inside these places, but this is how big it actually is. we came in here, and then we've just gone through this area, and the blown up was Maastricht 1, but there is so much more to this compound that is not open to the public. All right, that completes our tour. When we first got here, the guide was saying that this is one of the mobile kitchens. So you've got the stack that would flip up and big pot to cook stuff in. Anyway,